We're going to keep on the theme of Waltzing Matilda, and we've had a bit of a history lesson in this bracket, and that was the true story of Waltzing Matilda. We're now going to hear the really, really true story of the origins of Waltzing Matilda.
All right, now I get to introduce this, and you must listen very carefully, because if you heard stuff about nourishment from my predecessor, that's Iranian food, that's nothing compared to the nourishment you'll be getting in the next act. Some of you attended my workshop yesterday about the origins of Waltzing Matilda, and by the way, if you enjoyed it half as much as I enjoyed giving it, that was a bonus. I'm afraid, however, having given that talk yesterday, that presentation, I have a very big confession to make. I have learned only in the last 24 hours that some groundbreaking facts which shed a startling new light on the issue of Waltzing Matilda. It's got nothing to do with a bulldog, by the way. Fortunately, I'll have just enough time myself to incorporate this new information in my forthcoming book. Apparently, once you've written a book, you have to sell the bloody thing. So there is a list of email addresses that you can fill out if you want to part with $32.99 pieces to give you change if you haven't got the exact money. But the book's called Waltzing Matilda, Australia's Accidental Anthem, a forensic history, and it should be printed, if my publisher gets his shit together, around about a week's time. But the next two performers are about to fill you in on the true fair income secret, hitherto unknown story of the origins of Waltzing Matilda. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Bruce
Well, thank you, Benjamin. So as you know, for over 20 years we've been explaining at Turramurra, those of you that have been here that long will know that we've been explaining the origin of a number of cultural icons and artefacts whose true history has been obscured through fake news, through rural conspiracy. The true fact is that throughout history, a group of men and women, called Bruce, have created all of the wonders of society that we know, from the days of Persian antiquity right through to Australia in the 21st century.
So we've got some news for Benjamin. He was heartbroken when he first heard this, that the book would need significant erratum. But I'm sorry, we have to correct something that has been shared with us by Elnas as well. Elnas introduced us to the Chamonix, the Book of Kings, critical piece of Persian literature, carrying the Persian tradition from the old times into the new. There was a mistake in the translation. The Book of Kings was in fact the Book of
So why didn't you know this? Because a cabal of evil leaders throughout history has been working against the Bruceness in all of us. We've had Hitler, we've had Stalin, we've had Idi Amin, we've had Pol Pot, we've had Peter Dutton. I know. And they say if you invoke Peter Dutton in any argument, you've lost the argument. But there you go. So we've been stripping back all of this falsehood that's come by, and over the years we've shown, for example, the origins of the song Amazing Grace. That the original version of that was Amazing Bruce.
You're right.
Yes. Would you like to give another example of Bruce? Maybe I will.
The Waltzing Bruce.
And of course, that very famous Beatles song, Eleanor Rigby, was originally called
Bruce Rigby.
So tonight we reveal the really, really true story of the origins of Waltzing Matilda, pouring a bit of cold Billy tea on Benjamin's wonderful talk. And I have to say also on Terry's great performance, that his Waltzing Bulldog is a wonderful, wonderful performance, but it is a performance. And we're not here to give you a great performance, let me tell you. We're here to give you the facts. And
No Sanskrit, just bullshit.
and these are the facts. Originally, Banjo Patterson, A.B. Patterson, we all know his true name was Andrew Bruce Patterson. He was up at the Dagworth homestead and he met what he thought was a woman called Christina McPherson. This was actually Bruce McPherson, who was living as a woman under the name of Christina, and they had a brief tryst, and she explained to him the origins of the term. They saw a swagman, and she said that swagman, what they say is he's humping a bluey, and that was actually a misunderstanding of the original term. The original term was humping a Bruce. But that
We won't go into that.
no, it was seen as a little bit too rude, so it became waltzing a Bruce. And but actually, just while I'm thinking about humping a Bruce, that reminded me. Now, I've got. We were away for 2 weeks just before Turramurra, and when we came home, we found this in our garden. If anyone wants it, a few others at home, please come along and take it.
I'll have it.
That's our merchandise.
I'll make it. All right. Zucchini soup. Yeah, owner for it.
This is the song that Andrew and Bruce Patterson and Bruce McPherson put together. And by the way, I have proof that this is the original version of the song. Here is the manuscript as written by Bruce McPherson. Don't look too closely. Once a jolly fogey called Bruce camped by Pennyroyal Creek, in the shade of the Turramurra trees, and he sang as he ate his dinner from Sorella's. Come a waltzing a Bruce with me, waltzing a Bruce, waltzing a Bruce. Oh, come a waltzing a Bruce with me. And he sang as he ate his dinner from Sorella's. Come a waltzing a Bruce with me.
Down came some fillers to session at the homestead lounge. Young Bruce, and he joined them with glee. And they sang as they played, and they partied till the wee small hours. Come a waltzing a Bruce with me, waltzing a Bruce, waltzing a Bruce. Ooh, come a waltzing a Bruce with me. And they sang as they played, and they partied till the wee small hours. Ooh, come a waltzing a Bruce with me. Up came
who'd been trying hard to get some sleep, yelling, "Shut that bloody music up, it's 3:30. They let loose and hurled abuse. They said your name is no excuse.
Waltzing a Bruce with me. Waltzing a Bruce. Waltzing a Bruce. You'll come a waltzing a Bruce with me.
And they said, they let loose and hurled abuse. They said your name is no excuse, Bruce.
You'll come a waltzing a Bruce with me.
Oh, it's. I found it.
Ah, excellent. That's really good. All that practice we did paid off.
That's right. Young Bruce and leapt into the swimming pool. "You'll never stop me from singing," said he. And his ghost may be there as you pass by the swimming
Waltzing a Bruce with me. Waltzing a Bruce. Waltzing a Bruce. You'll come a waltzing a Bruce with me.
And his
Voice may be heard
as you
pass by the swimming pool. Come a waltzing a Bruce with me. Waltzing a Bruce. Waltzing a Bruce. You'll come a waltzing a Bruce with me.
and his ghost may be heard as you pass by the swimming pool.
Come a waltzing a Bruce with me.
Don't forget the zucchini.
And if you'd like to find out more about the Bruces and their special brand of zucchinis, a Bruce zucchini. That's